How's it going, gang? Chris Card's back. Through the Mail Monday 7 returns for you today, including our first one from Phoenix, Arizona on this very busy Monday. Lots of things happening today. As we've got Orlando Mercado. Orlando Mercado signed my 1989 Upper Deck with his full signature because I gave him $5. That's right. Orlando Mercado, owner of the famed O signature. As you see, I got back here in 2001. Actually, not terrible, but this more recent one is a better example of how he signs his name. Unless you grease it up a little bit, give him $5. And I give him $5, and I got a full signature here on my 1989 Upper Deck card signed for my set. A career backup catcher with 8 different teams in 8 total years in the bigs. Never gotten to more than 66 games in any big league season. That was in 1983 with the Seattle Mariners. There's information. And if you want a full signature, I think $5 will have to do it. In fact, I'm not sure he's signing at all for any money right now. If you send him for free, I think you just get it returned. So there you guys go, my friends. Orlando Mercado, way to kick off this week's Through the Mail Monday. Let's move on to return number 2. All right, return number 2 is from North Texas, Texas. And we have Royce Lewis. Royce Lewis here. Former first-round draft pick, first overall of the Twins back in 2017. Awesome return from Royce Lewis. Made his Major League Baseball debut in 2022. His first career home run was a grand slam off the Guardians' Brian Shaw back in 2022. Injuries, unfortunately, have kind of messed him up a little bit over the last few years, although 2023 was a pretty solid year. 2024 started off with, I think he was on the injured list once again. But 2023, he was pretty much a stud in the wild card series with the Twins. First 2 at-bats, he hit home runs. In fact, he ended up hitting 4 home runs in that postseason, tying Kirby Puckett's most home runs in a postseason record, I do believe. So awesome return from Royce Lewis. Pretty good signer, as I sent him in August of last year to the stadium. You can probably get him in spring training, maybe. Nice return for my current player. There you guys go. I get current players. When they send them back, I put them on Through the Mail Monday. If they don't send them back, I never put them on. So that should give you an idea of how often I get current players back. So awesome return number 2. Let's move on to number 3. Los Angeles, California for return number 3. And we've got some vintage here, as well as it looks like my letter of request back to me with nothing on it. We've got Dick Simpson. Dick Simpson here. Mr. Tommy Helms, who is also a current signer, which means I could probably get that card completed. Aubrey Gatewood, no longer with us, but nice return from Dick Simpson. 7 years in the bigs with 6 different teams, notably an outfielder. Played sporadically, got into 288 games during those 7 seasons. Not much more to say. He always had a lot of potential, always bounced around in different teams. So whatever reason, these other teams saw something in him that they said to themselves, we need to trade this guy. So that was his career in a nutshell. Dick Simpson, father of Colton Simpson, who is currently serving 126 years in California State Pen. Due to the 3 strikes rule, he was a big-time gang member of the Crips. Inside the Crips, in fact, it was a book he wrote in 2005. So there you guys go. Dick Simpson, nice return from him. Let's move on to return number 4. Tampa, Florida for our next return here. And we've got, looks like an 87 tops. We've got Aaliyah here, a manager card, 87 tops. Traded, I do believe, as well as a 66 Rookie Stars card already signed by Bill Voss. Unfortunately, Higgins passed away in 2023. Will not be able to get this card completed. Nice return from Aaliyah, $5 a card, $10 total. 1980 World Series champion with the Phillies as a bench coach. Looks like he didn't quite inscribe the card. Looks like he just put 1966 on there, which is like kind of a no kidding moment because that was a 66 Rookie Stars card, but whatever. Did get the date on there anyway. I was hoping to get both of their dates on there. I got one-ish, kind of, 1.5 maybe. Aaliyah there played in 80 games for the White Sox in 1966, played 15 games for the Cubbies in 1968, and that was the total of his major league career. Pretty much well known for his tirade against the Cubs fans in 1983. As the manager of the Cubs, he told everyone that was going to the day games and booing his players to get a job, and that's the only reason why they were not working is because they're all unemployed watching the Cubs play and booing them. So pretty funny tirade. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube or not. I know there was audio of it, but there's a transcript of it, which is pretty interesting. That is Aaliyah, my friends. Let's move on to return number 4. All right, moving right along in this Through the Mail Monday. The next one is from Atlanta, Georgia. As we cruise through TTMM number 313, we've got Zane Smith on an 89 Upper Deck card, 94 score, 94 top Stadium Club, 87 tops, 94 top Stadium Club with the label maker nameplates on there, which I always wondered about. Zane Smith, pretty good career, 13 years in the big, 6 with Atlanta, 6 with Pittsburgh. Of course, lots of playoff appearances with those Atlanta Braves teams there in the 90s. 100 and 115 record, 3.74 ERA. Would make a lot of money if you pitched today. Actually didn't do too bad. Made his millions back in the 90s, as much as you could back then, of course. There you guys go. Zane Smith, there's his information. Nice to get that 87 tops and 80 on Upper Deck card signed for the set. Some 90s junk wax action there for you guys. 87 tops too. But there you guys go. Zane Smith, let's move on to return number 5. Phoenix, Arizona. Right there. Return number 5. A couple more to go after this one. And we've got Hall of Famer Goose Gossage on a 93 Flair card. Goose Gossage. I love those Flair cards, which is why I sent it off to Goose, because I had it, and I love these cards. This is a very premium, high-end product, in my opinion, when I was just a little kid back in 1994. I wasn't that little. I was like 12 or something, but actually I was like 13. Oh, no, I was like 15. How'd I get this card? I don't know. I didn't have a job. I did have a job. I sold programs at Flemington Speedway. $15 plus a free program every Saturday night. And guess who has a garage full of boxes and boxes of racing programs? That's right. I keep everything, including this Goose Gossage Flair card, which I love. Goose, of course, having a grand old day today on today's inauguration day, no doubt. Mr. Goose Gossage, Hall of Famer, as I mentioned, 2008, 9-time All-Star, 78 World Series champion with the New York Yankees, $10 for his signature, and it looked great on that Flair card. Glad I got it done. Let's move on, guys, to return number 6. Sacramento, California for our, looks like this is actually our last return, so I must be on 7. 7th return from Sacramento, California, home of the Oakland A's. We've got a signed index card, and it's from Mr. Lon Lee. Lon Lee here, 8 years in the bigs. 10 years in Japan playing baseball. More on that in a moment here. 74 tops card signed for the set, as well as his brother Leon Lee. Dual signed opportunity there. That's pretty cool. Leon Lee, father of Derek Lee. Leron, oh boy, this could get confusing. Leron, Mr. Leron Lee, 36 football scholarship offers coming out of high school. He decided to go with the Cardinals, who drafted him 7th overall in a 1966 draft. And he left the Dodgers in the late 70s to play 10 years in Japan. Was a multiple-time All-Star there. Set lots of records, including inviting his brother Leon to come over and play with him. And they definitely set the standards, of course. Most guys who went to Japan towards the end of their career. Leron went in the prime of his career and really tore it up in Japan. Not that he was really tearing it up here in the States, so that probably played a role in it as well. But as a left fielder, pinch hitter, didn't play and didn't do as well as he probably had hoped into the major leagues. Did really good in Japan, though. Nice return from Leron Lee. Glad to get this done for the set, the 74 tops card. And that is it, my friends. Put it in the books. Through the Mail Monday, number 313. Thanks for joining me. Of course, Through the Mail Sunday out yesterday. And, of course, my second Through the Mail Sunday, of course, trying to get our football returns out there for all the weekends of the playoffs up until, of course, the Super Bowl. Thanks, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. I do this every single week. I've done it for the last 313 weeks in a row. And what else is there to say? Hit the like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this week's returns, of course. Somebody asked me last week, when did I get Jim Leland? I got Jim Leland back in October of this year. So apparently people are getting return senders from him now recently. So, you can try them. You can do whatever you want. I don't want to pressure you into not doing or doing whatever. Of course, I have no bearing on your collecting prowess. Do whatever you like. Be as ambitious as you'd like to be. But yeah, I don't think Jim's signing right now. So got lucky with that one back in October, I do believe. So if he's not signing again, I apologize for that. I'm not actually sure how many people watch this and actually use this as some sort of well, you should use it as like, okay, this guy's signing, because that's what I do. I do it on Instagram, Chris Cards 86, if you want to follow me, and I do it on a few other Facebook as well. I check out people who they get back and whether I need them or not, whether they're signing, because yeah, some people fall in and out of signing all the time, and some people pick up signing again, and unless you're actively searching for these guys on a daily or weekly basis, you could miss them when they start signing again. So it's a very good resource out there. Of course, I consider myself a resource as well. So all these guys in this video, I'm sure are signing. So that's that. Of course, Monday, Inauguration Day, a new president, kind of going into office today. In fact, already in office, because I'm doing this on Monday, so this is much later than I usually put out. But sorry about that for those who are up at midnight Pacific Standard Time waiting for my video, or 3 a.m. Eastern. Did not come out today. Had a late night last night. Just didn't get to it till Monday. So, and of course, the national championship today, Ohio State Buckeyes against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Ohio State is 8.5-point favorites, and that's the only reason why I know that is because I needed to make this game interesting. Chip Kelly, you rat bastard. Of course, you had to go and join Ohio State to finally get a national championship. But we'll see what happens. I mean, the game hasn't even started yet. Maybe Notre Dame pulls it out. Who knows? Let's see. 8.5, that's a lot of points, though. Anyway, what else is there to say, my friends? That's it. I'll stop rambling. What else? MLK Day today as well. So some of you might have off. Of course, the post office has off, which always annoys me, but it is what it is. And that is it, my friends. There is the abbreviated rundown. I'm missing a couple of cards, but that is pretty much my haul for the week. And thanks for watching, and see you later.